Hello again, and welcome to week 2 of our course. I am going to take a brief opportunity again in this video just to point out some of the highlights and important information for you to be aware of so we can be successful in week 2. All right, let's go to our Canvas course. Here we are. And let's take a look at what is coming during week 2. So you've made it to the overview. That's where you are right now watching the video. So thank you again for joining us. You can see we have a Let's Meet session. Today I have it scheduled for, or I'm sorry, this week I have it scheduled for June 7th at 3 p.m. And after this week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys for your input on when you think the best times and days are going to be for the Let's Meet sessions. I want to make it available and have as many students join us as possible. I know we all have different schedules, but obviously, if we could get the most amount of students to attend, that is the goal. So all of us can attend these virtual study sessions. Okay, but the main thing I want to draw your attention to is the practice online exam that is going to be due this week on June 8th. So the goal of the practice exam is just to make sure that you correctly installed Respondus Lockdown Browser and to make sure that your webcam and microphone are working. You will need Respondus Lockdown Browser and a webcam and a working microphone when we start to take the actual exams. This is just a practice one. But we don't want to wait until the first actual exam to find out that we might have some technology problems or something small that we just need to troubleshoot. So that's what the practice online exam is for. It's to make sure that all your technology is working and also so you're comfortable with the process for taking an exam. So on the day of the first exam, you're already comfortable using the technology. All you have to do is just complete the problems on the exam then, and you don't have to worry about any technology issues. So there's 3 things that need to occur when you are taking the online exams. And when I say 3 things, I mean 3 things that you have to make sure your settings are set to in terms of your technology. So, and they deal with camera placement. So the first thing is that there needs to be a clear view of your workspace. So I have these snapshots of former students who have taken online exams with me. And when I say a clear view of their workspace, what I mean is the place where they are writing down and showing all their work on their table or their desk or wherever they are. I can clearly see what's on their desk. I can see their hands. I can see them writing on their paper, and I can see everything that's around them. You notice these first 2 students, they were most likely taking an exam where a calculator was not permitted. So notice how there's no calculator on their desk. This girl down here, obviously her test probably allowed a calculator, so it was okay that it was in the screen. But I can clearly see, and you can clearly show everything that's in your workspace. All right, number 2, your face has to be in the frame at all times. And this is just to make sure that the correct person is taking the correct exam. So obviously I've blurred out these students' faces to protect their privacy, but when I am viewing their video, I'm the only one that can see their video, and I can see that it is in fact that student and that student's face taking the appropriate exam. And your face needs to stay in the frame during the duration of your exam. And then number 3, your phone and any other electronic devices must be out of sight. So if it's not included in the guidelines for the exam, like a phone, which is not included in the guidelines, or if perhaps it's an exam where there is no calculator, then I should not see those items, and those items should not be on your workspace. Like I said here, this student, she was taking an exam with a calculator, so that was okay. So when you're setting up your camera placement for the practice exam, this is your goal. This is what you want your camera to capture. And when I am viewing your video after the practice exam, these are the 3 requirements that I will be looking for. And then if you're having trouble setting it up that way, definitely reach out to me. And I will let you know after the practice exam if you've met the 3 requirements. So that way you can feel confident going into the first exam that you've already set up all the technology properly. Okay, so let's see what is next. So after you take the practice exam, then you will notice you also have to scan and upload your written work. So I also have a content page in the week 2 module explaining how to do that. And this is where you will use one of those mobile apps for scanning on your phone, unless you have your own scanner that sits on your desk. If you don't, you can easily use a free mobile app on your phone to act as a scanner. So this page teaches you how to do that. I recommend either the free app called Adobe Scan or the free app called Cam Scanner. And then I have videos here to show you how to use those apps, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. And then there's also instructions here for how to upload your work once you're done. So really what these apps do is once you're done taking your exam, you'll have your paper in your notebook where you showed all your written work. The app on your phone, you use it to take an image of your written work and it turns it into a PDF file that you can scan and upload for grading. So you definitely want to go through the steps on this page if you're not familiar with using these mobile apps or if you're not familiar with uploading an assignment in Canvas as a PDF file. All right, so after you take the practice exam, well, actually, before you take the practice exam, there's a quick content page review of order of operations because the 3 questions on the practice exam, there's just 3, have to deal with order of operations. So there's a quick review you can look at before you take the practice exam, and then the 3 questions are about the order of operations, and that's what you'll be showing your work for. And then you'll submit your written work. Okay, you can also see that the more assignments for units 3 and 4 are due this coming Sunday. And then we have a discussion board also due Sunday night. So I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the video. It's called How to Learn Math. This is a really great video because it's delivered to you from the student's perspective. So there's actually 4 students, no, there's more than 4 students, but there's a group of students that discuss 4 habits of successful math students and how to work towards obtaining those habits or how to develop those habits. So it's really nice because it's from college students' points of view. It's not from my point of view or another instructor's point of view. It's from students. And they explain how they became to be successful math students. So definitely looking forward to your thoughts on that in the discussion board. And then you can see we have another content page. The material on this content page will look familiar as you're working on your units 3 and 4 assignments this week. So it's regarding the greatest common factor and least common multiple. But on this content page here in Canvas, we dig in a little bit deeper because this is going to prepare you for the Extend Your Learning assignment, which, as we know, extend your learning. It means we dive a little bit deeper on one of the particular topics for the week. So what I also suggest is you go through this content page, take notes on the examples you see here. There's a video to watch, take notes on the videos, maybe practice some of these sample problems as you scroll through. And then there's even more practice problems for you to do here if you still want to practice finding the GCF and LCM. And then after you finish absorbing everything in the content page, you're ready to do the Extend Your Learning assignment. So each Extend Your Learning assignment is prefaced with a content page, which goes deeper into the topic of that assignment. So here is the link to that content page again, just in case you want to view it twice. And then here is the link to the actual file for the assignment. So what most of my students do is they print that file, they complete it, with a pencil. So you're showing your written work, and then you scan and upload it for grading, just like you did with your written work for the practice exam. You want to make sure you're always showing your written work for all of our assignments. Here's the guidelines again of the expectations for showing your written work. And also there is the rubric. So this rubric explains the grading criteria for the Extend Your Learning assignments. Obviously, everybody should have a goal of scoring in the exemplary range, so you can earn a 20 out of 20. And your assignment will definitely want to meet the description listed here under the exemplary range. So definitely take a look at the rubric so you can 20 out of 20. Okay, that is it for week 2. There's your general overview. Please reach out to me if you have any questions as you are attempting to set up your camera or your Respondus Lockdown browser or the practice exam or uploading your work, and I am here to help. Oh, one more thing. As you're working with the Respondus Lockdown browser, if you do run into any issues, you can get immediate help by visiting the Thunderbird tech support. So here is the spoiler at the end of the video. I told you to look for the hidden key phrase here. The key phrase is Thunderbird tech support. So if you send me a message in Canvas telling me Thunderbird tech support, then I will know that you watched the whole entire video and now you are aware of Thunderbird tech support. So there's analysts available to chat with you live. They work at MCC in tech support. So if you're having any issues with Respondus Lockdown browser or any issues with your webcam or Canvas in general, you can click on Thunderbird tech support and it will take you to their website. And that is when you can find an analyst who can chat with you and give you the help that you need. So you can see their hours of operation are right there. And then when you're ready to chat, you can just chat with somebody. And they're amazing. They can really pretty much help you with any technology issue that you're having. So hopefully you visit them if you need to. All right, I look forward to your emails in Canvas. Send me a message telling me that the secret phrase is Thunderbird Tech Studio, and I will see you next week. Or I will see you at the Let's Meet. I hope to see you there too.